What's up, my loves and fellow creatives? Please let me know if you can hear me. I want us to go over class number 219, the demonstration, so that you all can turn this into anything your heart's desire. All right, awesome, Amy. Thank you so much. I know there is a delay, so I appreciate you all giving me that time. So let's get to work. Awesome. Now, please also let me know if there's any kind of quality issues because I'm currently coming to you from Aruba, baby. So I just want to make sure that that you all can get, pick up what I'm putting down while I'm out of town. Write that down. All right, yeah, I can freestyle when I come to Aruba. All right, so let's go ahead and get this going. This is class number 219. Very, very simple. If you notice, the classes are getting simpler. The classes are getting simpler because we're getting smarter, we're working smarter and not harder. So if you feel like you want the harder stuff, please go back to the beginning of the academy where I went over everything step by step, including showing you how to build things from scratch, even build your own mock-up. So start from 101 and go up, and I promise you, you'll have fun and it will be longer. Now, these are technically 5-minute templates. If you want to spend more time than that designing, please go back to the previous courses, and I promise you, you will find your content there. So now that disclaimer is out there, let's get to work. We're going to first, I want you to change out your photo. Okay, and we'll just double click on the photo here. We have a current photo in place. We'll go File, Place Embedded. And I'm going to replace this. I'm going to make this like a teacher's edition shirt. So there's our teacher there. And you all will get this artwork as long as you come to class. All right, and then I can take this layer mask here, alt click and drag it up to here. So it is now her layer mask as well. We are good to go. Make sure that you anchor your image towards the top here so it has similar placement. Let's close that out, hit yes to update, and all of a sudden we have a teacher's design. Now, if I want to go with the teacher's colors there, I can definitely do that. I'm going to use my color picker to pick the colors. Here, you have an option. Let's say you have a school logo. Select your photo above your photo folder, and you can put a logo anywhere in here. Okay, so I'm not putting a logo in here for this time, but you could if that's what you want to do. And then once you place your logo, you could actually pick the colors from the logo. So instead of a logo, you know what? I'm going to make y'all a logo layer because y'all are like, how do I make a logo layer? I'm like, go back to the beginning videos and y'all will be like, no, show me now. So I'm just going to assume I can hear you and we can do that right now. Let's go ahead and I'm going to create where it says photo right here. I'm going to right click and I'm going to go new smart object via copy. What that does is it does not exactly copy. It makes a version that I can now go into and make an alternate version of that photo. So I'm going to delete these. And I do this so that it basically has this 13 by 19 orientation. And let me see if I even have a logo. I may have to go online. So let me know if the internet starts lagging if I go online. But I'm going to go look up a logo right now. And oh, you know what? I don't need to look up a logo. I'm going to give y'all some free AI art. How about that? So if you did not attend the free class and you missed this one, you'll get this artwork. So let me go File, Place Embedded. And if you have all your stuff ready for class, all you got to do is go to your 219 folder and you'll have whatever your photo is and whatever your logo is. I'm going to bring in this teacher frame here. And I'm going to call this my logo, but you'll be able to place whatever you want there. You'll get this artwork too will be inside of here. Okay, so I'm going to close that out. Yes to save. And you'll see it did not mess with my photo there. So now I can take this logo, drag it underneath my photos. And you can imagine if this was your mascot, you can change it, put it anywhere else. I want it to kind of be in this theme here with the triangles. So I'm going to leave that one there. But this also gives me an excuse. If you pull in a logo, then you could just pick your colors from your logo. So I'm going to grab my color picker tool here on the left-hand side. And then let me pay attention to the comments in case you all are having any trouble hearing. Okay, we're still good. All right, so now we have the color picker selected. I'm going to come to my artwork and zoom in a little bit. And let's say my school colors are the color of this book. That might be my primary color. So I'm going to click on add to swatches here. All right, and then I'll just name that 1 because that'll be my color number 1. And if I come to my swatches, I'll see that it loads it up here at the top, but it also usually will bring it all the way down here to the bottom if you have enough space. If not, then just use it from your temporary placeholder up top. All right, so now while we still have this open, I'm going to click and find my color number 2, which I'm going to get from the apple here, kind of pick a coral color. I love that combination, this is a combination where red and green actually looks pretty. A coral and any kind of turquoise or teal or mint color looks good together. All right, so add to swatches. Let's make that swatch number 2. Let's say okay. You notice it popped up here. So I'm done. I'm only picking 2 colors. I'm going to keep this simple, y'all. Most schools, most organizations, most businesses only have 2 colors. They call it primary and secondary color. All right, if you have more colors than that, then I gave you some options down here to just make up some additional colors. All right, so I'm going to zoom out by doing Control-0. And now I'm going to change my smart color 1 and 2 by double clicking on color 1. Now for me, I'm going to duplicate this layer just so that I can keep both of my colors here. But you can literally just click on it and come straight to your swatches. Click on a swatch. It will automatically change that color to your new swatch color. And when I exit, I hit yes to save. Already see how those colors just updated. Now I'll go to my color 2, double click on that. Like I said, I'm going to duplicate this layer. You don't have to. You can just straight up change the colors that are already there. I'm selecting my color 2, which is the coral color. Yes to save those changes. All right, and you'll see here that we've changed those colors. Now this blend mode is not making me that happy for the background. So I'm going to right click and go to the back where it says background top. So this is my background top, and then I have background bottom here. If I go to my blend mode here, you'll see it's on lighten, but I can change it to other blend modes that make sense for my design. Screen is pretty, but I'm getting too much of that pink there. Color does it for me. And I have levels here. So you can change your levels. If you double click on the levels, you can change the levels to get the desired effect that you want to out of that same graphic. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, so I'm going to just straight up save this as is. Well, let's see. I'll show you how to change your text. Because I like this as is, but I'm also going to, you don't have to do this in class. You can keep this the same in class. It's fine. But if you have background images that you want to change out, I will show you that next. Let's see. So I'm going to keep the leopard print at the bottom. The tiger print at the bottom. And let's say we're going to change the cityscape at the top. So where it says background top, I'm going to double click. It's going to open that smart object up because you know we work smart over here. File, place embedded. And I'm going to give you all this flower background here. I have to kind of turn it sideways. I'm going to hold shift so we can lock it in the 90-degree angles. And this actually is tileable, I believe. Is this one tileable? No, this one is not tileable. I have some that are tileable. When you have something that's not tileable, let me show y'all a trick because I kind of want to do this. Not turn it sideways because my butterfly's in there. My butterfly looks like he's flying upside down. So file, place embedded. I'm going to place that graphic again. And this, keep in mind, this is just for the top half, so we don't need it to be all the way from top to bottom on this board here. So one thing that I do is I duplicate the layer, boom, and then I Control-T to transform it. I right-click and I flip it. This one will flip horizontal. And this does not really make it tileable. What it does is it makes it like a little less apparent that it's not tileable. And then what I do is take this one here, kind of create a layer mask. Y'all getting some extra tidbits here because I normally don't show all of this on the demos. Here we go. I'm going to fade this off here by using a soft round brush on this layer mask here. My brush a little bit smaller, and I'm just going to soften up the edges here. So then that way, when I do my little overlap, it just doesn't look like a harsh line there. Have a little something to go by. It's not perfect, but when it's a abstract kind of background, it works. All right, so let's say I'm going to bring that a little bit bigger here. Just so that kind of fills up that space. There we go. Now when I close out, say yes to save changes. Okay, so now I have my graphic back here. I can turn my color off and I can actually change what part of the background shows here. Perfect. I can turn off my levels here now. So you can imagine like there are going to be so many things that you can do with this, okay? Next, let me show you how to change the text here. So we're going to go to where's the senior class of 2023. What I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this folder because I want to keep my senior class of 2023. I'm going to duplicate it. And this one I'm going to call Teachers Rock because it's Teachers Appreciation Month. Okay, so Teachers Rock. All right, so I'll come now and I'll open this one up. And then where it says first name, last name, double click. You'll put teachers. And then, of course, I'm going to make this a little bit bigger here. There we go. And I'm just scaling it up by this one in the middle. And then for the word senior, I'm going to right click on the word senior, go to that one, double click there, and I'm going to type the word rock. R-O-C-K. You're good. R-O-C-K. And then maybe instead of class of 2023, you might put whatever the school's name is or whatever the teacher's name is or whatever you want to put there. Your school here. That works too. All right, so automatically these colors shifted here. So you get that effect. And again, I have these glows on here for y'all too. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I have glow number 1 and glow number 2. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a levels here. So just in case your colors just happen to be a little bit different, like see how that's getting darker or lighter based on the levels I'm choosing here. That way you can play with those levels for the glow. There we go. Perfect. And all of these are linked. So if you unlink files, make sure you link them back because these are linked. So each one of these glows and this photo, they're all 3 different layers, okay? But they just happen to be linked, so they move together. So if you unlink them, if you click on this link and you unlink them, they will not move together anymore. But that's it, y'all. That's it. It's a 5-minute template. You're going to be able to make some phenomenal designs. You could come in with a background. You can come in with a subject image, and you can come in with a logo and really do your work on this, okay? So for homework, or not for homework, but before you come to class, just at the very least, just make sure you have an image to change out. You can have a logo and you can have a background if you want to play with that. Otherwise, just use what I already gave you and y'all will have fun, okay? All right, so that's it for now. I'm going to go ahead and close this one out so we'll have this recording. But if you are in the VIP, the Platinum VIP, which is our Craft to Quit program, or Inner Circle, Shopify Accelerator Group, you get to come to the live classes, which are on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you get to come to the live classes and you are able to participate and we walk you through. There is no creative left behind as long as your Photoshop is on time, okay? All right, thank you so much, love. And if you have questions, please make sure that you go to, if you need help with the Photoshop, go to the community, which is on academy.innatelab.com. Go to the community, ask your questions there. If you want to show off your work, make sure you're showing off your work, y'all. Show off your work inside of the Innate Creatives Facebook group. All right. Much love, y'all. I'll be seeing you soon. I appreciate you and love you dearly. Until next time. Bye.